We have teamed up with WellFit, and we have the TM029 Treadmill loaded up in the back. My wife's grandfather had a treadmill, but it no longer works. So we're gonna drive down there. It's pretty early in the morning. It takes about 4 hours to get there, but we're gonna hook him up with this new treadmill. The man's got to get his steps in, and we're gonna help him do that.
The way he did that.
He has a lot of business.
Yeah.
He came over one day and was trying to explain to me what it was.
Does this have an incline?
Yes, a little. It has like a 12% incline. All right, here we are. We're stuck in a little bit of traffic, so I'm just gonna express my thoughts about this WellFit treadmill. This is the TM029 Treadmill. We just dropped it off to my wife's grandfather. Overall, a very good visit, a very good experience. And just starting from the delivery of the treadmill, I don't even know that it was 2 days later and it was at the door. So extremely fast delivery, undamaged box, all that good stuff. They have a dolly at their house, so I simply loaded it out of the van onto the dolly, brought it around to the back of their house, up onto their back deck, and just unboxed it right there. Very easy assembly. It was pretty much all assembled. I took it out of the box, and the wheels on it, I must say, are really nice, because even on like the wooden back deck that they have, it was still able to roll around very easily. I got it over the lip of the door and just rolled it right on into their house. A couple Allen bolts and a couple screws later. All you really have to do is raise like the arms on it to put it together. I will say that the steel, it felt very, very sturdy for the price. Just talking about the price, they steeply discount the original price. I would just look for those sale prices. You don't know what you're getting from some of these companies, but overall, like the sturdiness and the quality of the components, it felt really good. Kind of exceeded my expectations in that sense. The deck of the treadmill, I believe it is 20 by 55. Other treadmills, like the one that broke at their house, it was a lot smaller. It feels safer to me. The larger the deck, the safer it feels, because I don't want to like trip on the side rails. Although they do have two side rails that, like, if you're going too fast or want to step off, you can step off onto those side rails, which was nice. It's got the arms, and then it's got the heart rate sensors on the side that you can grab onto. The arms are like at the perfect height for both of us when we're walking and holding onto the treadmill. Getting into the actual screen itself, it's kind of cool how they set it up, because you can flatten it out and turn it into like a desk if you wanted to like work and type on the computer. It was flashing like the amount of steps and our heart rate as opposed to like the miles. Inside of the app, if you connect it, the Bluetooth and everything, you can see the different metrics. And speaking on the app real quick, you can kind of cast it onto a TV or onto an iPad or whatever, and you can kind of immerse yourself in some of these other experiences, different scenic runs to kind of keep you engaged a little bit. A lot of people pay thousands of dollars for like that Peloton experience. It does have different programs that you can do, and then they got speed. This goes up to 10 miles per hour, which, I mean, you could get up to full speed on that. Definitely goes fast enough. It does a good job at kind of getting up to speed. We're not utilizing it at a fast speed, so just that nice walking pace. It goes 3, 2, 1, and then it initiates the belt. So then it starts moving, and it starts out at 1 mile per hour, which is a very nice pace, and that's the pace that my wife's grandfather is going to be utilizing and taking advantage of for the most part. You can keep hitting the plus or negative to change the speeds, and then right next to it there's an up arrow and a down arrow to change the heights, and that works very quickly. can increase the height to 12 degrees, which is sufficient. It has like 10 different height adjustments. So you can go all the way up to 10, and then it will get it all the way up to 12 degrees. And then one thing I did like about that is when you shut it off and you hit the off button, it automatically retracts back down. Like the treadmill that I have at the house, it actually doesn't do that. It will just stay up at an incline. But the fact that it does retract back down to the ground, I think is a nice feature. It's got a pause button, and then it has the on-off button. Actual physical buttons, which is nice. And then again, just the digital display, it's very vibrant. It's clear as day. You can see everything that's going on. Talking about the weight capacity, I mean, I think this is weighted for 500 pounds. So, I mean, that's an incredible amount of weight for a treadmill like this. That doesn't really come into play for this situation. Going down there with this treadmill, gifting my wife's grandfather this treadmill, it was extremely important that I give him something that's like safe and he's not gonna hurt himself on. Just like most treadmills, they have the magnetic clip. You clip it onto your shirt, and then say if you were to fall or something like that, it would automatically shut off the treadmill. And we tested that, and as soon as you pull that magnet, the thing just shuts down. It gives you an error code. One other safety thing that I think could be improved on this treadmill, a big concern for me and something we tried to fix before I left but it didn't work, was the actual belt itself. Like if there was dashes on the belt, that way you can see that it's spinning, because it's all just black. So if there was some sort of yellow line across it or white dashes or something like that, just to visualize that, hey, this thing is in motion. Because the 4.5 horsepower motor, it's like a brushless motor, but it is extremely quiet. It's good that it's quiet. It doesn't cause a lot of noise, but at the same time, if you aren't aware of that and you go to step off or step onto this treadmill and it is running at a slow speed, you could seriously fall. Adding some sort of indication on the actual belt itself could be a good positive improvement to this treadmill. I like the dimensions of this. It's going to be stationary. It's going to be in the same spot. They're not going to have to worry about rolling it around or lifting it up and out of the way or folding it up. It's not really like great for that. If you wanted to fold the treadmill up when not in use or whatever the case may be, you might want to look at other options. But again, I don't know how many people actually do that when they're done working out on their treadmill. I think the dimensions of this is a positive. All in all, this WellFit treadmill, it honestly exceeded my expectations. I think it's going to work out great for them. I'm very happy. Again, it was a great visit. I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that. I'm grateful to WellFit for sending me out this treadmill and give the gift of strength and hopefully help improve the quality of life and help get his steps in and all that. So I think he was excited about it. Happy to have a new treadmill. It's a pretty cool setup there. They got a bunch of old pictures and whatnot, and one of the pictures is a picture of him completing a 10K, and he was like number 100 out of 500 racers. So I said we're gonna get him back to his racing form, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments. I appreciate all the support. Keep working hard, and we'll see you in the next one.